Well, these are always fun. Joe Biden was interviewed by, I believe, Yahoo News and was asked whether he would take a cognitive test. And his answer, you might say, proves why he needs one. Watch.
Have you taken a cognitive test?
No, I haven't taken a test. Why the hell would I take a test? Come on, man. That's like saying before you got in this program, if you take a test where you're taking cocaine or not, what do you think, huh? Are you a junkie?
What do you say to President Trump, who brags about his test and makes your mental state an issue for voters?
Well, if he can't figure out the difference between an elephant and a lion, I don't know what the hell he's talking about. Did you watch that? Look, come on, man. I know you're trying to goad me, but I mean, I'm so forward looking to have an opportunity to sit with the president or stand with the president in debates. There's going to be plenty of time. And by the way, as I joke with him, I shouldn't say it. I'm going to say something I probably shouldn't say. Anyway, I am very willing to let the American public judge my physical and mental my physical as well as my mental fitness.
Oh, Joe. I'm at the point now where I actually am rooting for Joe during these interviews. I really am. I don't say that ironically. I really want him to get through it and perform well in the interviews. I don't want him to win the election, but just from the sheer weight of the secondhand embarrassment watching this, I want Joe to do well. I really am pulling for him. Though watching this, I'm not really sure if dementia is the problem versus drunkenness, because he really came off like a drunk guy, especially in the first part of that interview. He's like, "Come on, man. That would be like me asking you if you were taking cocaine. Come on, man." It's bad. It's bad news, and this is. And here's the difference between Joe Biden and Donald Trump. We played that interview yesterday of Donald Trump, Axios, and it was. I mean, unless you have completely sacrificed your brain to partisanship, there's no denying that interview was a disaster for Donald Trump. But and he did stammer around like he tends to do, and it was relatively incoherent. But it's not incoherent in exactly the same way. There's sort of a difference. Where whatever else you say about Donald Trump, you don't really get the impression that he's plunging into senility, even though he's not much younger than Joe Biden. You don't get that impression. With his incoherence and his eccentricity, shall we say, it's just that's who he is. That's how he's always been. That's just his personality, for better or worse. With Joe Biden, though, it's a very different sort of thing, as I think most people can tell if they're being honest. Thank you for tuning in to The Daily Wire, one of the fastest growing conservative outlets in the entire country. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a like and then subscribe to our YouTube channel so you don't miss out on any of our content.